and one for ideas. I bought my notebooks 3 months ago, right when we got back at the beginning of summer. Longer ago than the pencils because they're bigger and harder to lose. Would you like to see them? One for math, one for spelling, one for book reports, one for history, and one for ideas, and drawing. The front is ideas, the back is drawing. Unless the drawing is an idea, and then it goes in the middle. Aisha, you're back! You're back too! You're back! I tried calling your house yesterday, but the old number didn't work.
Have you been waiting for me?
So I just crossed my fingers you'd be here.
I tried calling. Oh, we only got back 2 days ago. We're not in the same house anymore, so I knew you wouldn't be able to find me.
I didn't get to see you all summer, and we're not in the same house anymore, so I knew you wouldn't be able to find me.
So I crossed my fingers you'd be here, and I tried calling your house yesterday, but the number didn't work.
And I'm so glad you're back!
We have to sit next to each other.
All day, like we used to, okay?
I bought my pencils yesterday. Do you want to see them?
I bought mine yesterday too. Want to compare?
Yeah. One for numbers.
One for numbers.
One for letters.
One for letters.
And one for ideas. I bought my notebooks too.
3 months ago at the beginning of summer.
When we first started talking about coming back. Do you want to see them?
Let's compare.
One for math.
One for math.
One for spelling.
One for spelling.
One for book reports.
One for book report.
One for history.
One for history.
And one for ideas.
And drawing.
The front is for ideas.
The back is for drawing.
Unless the drawing is an idea, and then it goes
In the middle.
Were you in school last year?
Yeah, were you?
No. But I studied all the time and pretended I was.
I bet you'll have to go back a grade.
I studied my math and my history, and I read lots of long, hard books so I wouldn't forget how to.
I bet they'll make you go back a grade. I heard Mrs. H makes people do that. I heard that you can't just not do a grade, that if you're away and you don't do it, you have to go back until you know enough.
Really? You think?
Definitely.
Who will you sit next to if they make me go back?
Maybe you shouldn't say anything.
And if they ask me?
Talk about all the books you read.
You coming?
Go ahead. I'll meet you. I just have to...
Do you want to be late?
I'm trying. My fingers are cold. Have you heard the stories about the street?
What stories?
If I tell you, then you're not going to want to cross either, and then we'll never get to school.
What stories?
True stories.
About what?
About how they used to pile up all the dead people here while they were waiting for holes to be dug in the graveyard.
Whoever said that was probably trying to scare you, because it sounds like a lie.
It's true.
Well, it sounds like a lie.
It isn't. Last week, I walked over here with my uncle to enroll in school, and...
And you saw piles of dead people?
No, we cleared them up a long time ago, stupid. But you can still see their shadows. It had rained in the night, and all of the dry patches were in the shapes of bodies. You could see their rain shadows lying every which way, all the way down the block. The biggest dry patch was right there, right in front of the school. There wasn't even single people anymore. It was just one big round area where no rain had fallen, with the outlines of hands and feet and faces around the outside. When was it you saw that? Last week? Do you think if we run across really fast, they won't notice and leave us alone? Maybe. On the count of 3 before the light changes? Okay. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
In the old city, grocers scoop rice and wheat from huge burlap sacks, pour grain into deep brass scales, measure anise and cardamom in time. When the sun slips into the pans, it's swept up without charge, the way you don't pay for the fragrance of coffee, Zaytar's bright swirl of sumac. Not like the mass of sorrow weighing the air beneath the odor of cumin that tips the scales in every reckoning.
We have to go on the next one, though. Definitely the next one.